Hey besties, welcome and welcome back to my channel. My name is Lara Savage. In one of my previous videos, I showed you guys how to make an underbust corset. This was another method. It was very easy and beginner friendly. You don't have to go through much technical processes to make this particular one. But in this video, I'm going to be showing you guys this amazing underbust corset that I made. Guys, it's reversible. I'm going to show you guys the full pattern process and the sewing tutorial, so you guys are going to see amazing goodness in this one video. Now, if you've not seen my other corset tutorials, I would like you to check them out. I'm going to link it up here and down below so that you guys can go check them out. But right now, let's get into this amazing underbust corset. So guys, you're going to measure your shoulder to bust measurements, shoulder to underbust, and then your shoulder to waist. Now use a line to represent all these points. Now you're going to measure your shoulder to shoulder measurement divided by 2, create your shoulder slope. And then from the bust line, you're going to go upwards by 2 inches. Draw a line right there. This will serve as our chest line. Now draw a straight line from this shoulder slant to this chest line. Now you're going to measure your nipple to nipple measurement divided by 2 and mark it on the bust line, under bust and waistline. Then from the bust line, you're going to go down by 1 inch. Use a line to represent all these lines. Now go on both sides on the waistline and measure 0.5 inch on both sides. So once you've done that, connect it from that 1 inch downwards down to that as a dart line. Then the next thing you're going to do is measure what you have between your bust line and your under bust line. In my case, I have 3 inches. And then on both sides of this dart point on the bust line, I'm going to go inwards and outwards by that 3 inches. Guys, from this straight line right there, that's where you should start measuring your 3 inches or whatever inches you have. That's where you should start measuring it from. So from that line, measure it to the right and to the left. And then you're going to take your curved ruler and use it to create a curve right there. So just like that, just like I'm doing right here, use it to create a curve. Then you're now going to measure your bust divided by 4 plus 1 inch sewing allowance, your waist as well divided by 4 plus this 1 inch dart spacing that we have plus 1 inch allowance again. And then you're going to connect it together just like this. So guys, with this, we're done with the front. Cut it out just like that. And then we're going to work on the back. Now guys, for the back, you're going to place your pattern paper on it just like this, on fresh pattern paper, and then you're going to trace the top, sides, bottom, as well as the dart sides. So the slanting of the dart, mark those 2 points right there, and then use a line to connect everything just like I'm doing right here. So if you want a zipper allowance, you're going to go forward again by 1 inch to form your zipper allowance and then draw out your darts. So just like I said earlier, those 2 points right there, draw a straight line in the middle and create your A shape for your dart. Now don't forget to write out everything you need to write out, cut it out, and this is what your pattern would look like. Now guys, it's time for sewing, and this is what it looks like on the pattern pieces. I've cut it out the two sides, so you know it's reversible. I've cut two pieces of each, but the one for the center front is on a fold. So the front is on a fold, the rest are separate pieces. Now in my case, you would notice that there's no zipper allowance right here. I've cut out the zipper allowance and a part of the center back as well, because I'm going to be using loops and I don't need it to be, closed up at the back. Now guys, the first thing you're going to do is arrange the pattern up here so that you guys can know how you're going to arrange it when you're placing your pattern pieces together. This way I've arranged it, that's how you guys should also arrange it. So it's basically going to look somewhat like this. And then I'm going to take my pin and I'm going to start joining them together to form one long piece. So can you guys see what I'm doing right here? I'm arranging it so that it will be easy for me to sew. So can you guys see? I'm going to do this for this fabric and the black fabric as well, and then go to my machine and sew it. Guys, this is what it looks like. I have sewn it like this. This is what I have right here. I'm now going to take a bias tape to create, my boning casings. Now guys, the more boning casings you put, the better. Like I am telling you from experience, I put only 4 at first and I needed to reinforce it basically. So these casings I put on this back piece, I just put them there to like emphasize the fact that it has boning in it, but it's not really like necessary. So it's just there for decoration purposes. So on this other one, I'm going to make sure I put the amount of boning casings that I need. So guys, can you see I put only 5 right here and I regretted it. After wearing it, I made sure I loosened part of it and started adding more boning casings. So before you join your pieces, make sure to add as many boning cases as you can. Now that we're done adding our boning casings, we're now going to measure our boning on this casing. So your boning has to be 1 inch less than what you have as the casing, so that you'll be able to sew it at the top and at the bottom. Now I'm using ridgeline boning. Yes, ridgeline boning, you can sew on top of ridgeline boning without breaking your needle, but to be on the safer side, I decided to cut it like this, 1 inch off the measurement, and then insert it basically. So cut it out, insert it in all your casings, and then place your fabric right sides facing, just like I'm doing right here. Sew it at the top and at the bottom, so along the entire top, along the entire bottom, but not the sides. So I've sewn it right here. I'm going to snip the corners and then we are going to turn it inside out. Now guys, this is what it looks like turned inside out. I'm going to give it a good press, and then I'm going to now go to the edges right here, fold it inwards using 1/2 inch, and then I'm going to use a pin to hold it down right there, so that when I'm putting my loops in, it's going to be easier for me to actually sew it down. So now that I've done that, I'm still going to go ahead to top stitch it along the entire top and the entire bottom. So just like I'm showing you guys right here, the entire top and bottom, I'm going to sew it down, and this is what it looks like at the end. Now I'm going to work on my loops. I'm going to take my bias tape or a thin strip, and then I'm going to cut it into 8 pieces, because I wanted 4 loops on each side or 5 loops. So I'm going to just place it like this and then continue placing it just like that. So make sure to measure it according to how you want. You can even put marks on it so that you can know where exactly the next one is going to be and use it to work on the other side as well. Guys, this is what our final piece looks like. I love it. It turned out really, really amazing, really beautiful. All I need to do is put my lace into my loops and it's going to look amazing and fabulous. And you can style it on anything. You can style it on dresses, shirts. Guys, the list is endless and I love it. It's beautiful, it's smart, it's amazing, it's reversible. So you guys know me, sustainable fashion all the way. And I hope you guys loved this particular video. I enjoyed making it, I enjoyed sewing it, I enjoyed creating the pattern, and I hope you guys loved it as well. Guys, if you recreate this, please don't forget to tag me on Instagram at Lara Savage Creations. I'll be ready to showcase your work with all my growing followers and even here on YouTube as well. Please don't forget to watch my other videos, my other corset videos, my other sustainable fashion pieces. They are amazing, guys. Clothes that you can wear in multiple ways. Thank you for your super thanks, super chats. Also, don't forget to join in as a member of this channel. You get to get new videos firsthand, exclusive content. I'm bringing out so many things now. I'm pumped to create so many amazing projects. All you need to do is click on join and then you get to be a part of the membership family. Please don't forget to subscribe, like this video, share within and outside your circle. It helps YouTube know that I'm giving you guys great content. And until my next video, do have yourself a wonderful morning, noon or night wherever you are. It's still your favorite content creator and fashion entrepreneur, Lara Savage, signing out.